Yo, what up? What's up, Annie? What's up, Mr. E? So, guys, I'm still sick as fuck. I've been dealing with both nostrils fully clogged all day. Fully clogged. Fucking is annoying. And a headache and coughing up phlegm. Apparently, this shit's going around. What's up, Clea? So, yeah, this is brutal. I haven't had a cold this bad in a while. Spurs versus game. I'm not watching it. Yo, Rob, did you see my my Draymond Green video? Which, in case y'all didn't realize, Shaq posted it on his story. Anybody cop that? Appreciate you, Edwin. Did anybody cop that Shaq posted my video on his storyline? You heard about Ghost in the Holy Doors. Nah, the fuck does that mean? Pulling double shifts. Let's talk boxing, all right? Ginger. Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you something. This shit is vicious. Ain't nothing working on this. It's just going to take time. The man had no face. What are you talking about? No shout out from you. What's up, Eon? You got your shout out? What you mean shout out? Shaq shouted me out. And it probably, I haven't even looked, it probably has like 100,000 views already. Since when he posted, that shit explodes. I don't have Instagram where I can see the video. Well, you could watch it. You could see it here. You want me to play it? You guys want me to play it? I'll play it right now. Vitamin C, sea moss, real ginger root tea. Doing all that shit. I'll play it. I shall play it. Let me see. What are we at here, though? We're at, how many views is it at? My man, Shaquille. It is at 68,000. Okay, it's not bad. Considering I just put the shit up a few hours ago. That's not bad at all. So you guys want me to play it? Want me to play the video? Play it. Good thing. Not much left in this flu. I don't know, man. I think tomorrow I'm going to be a little fucked up, but I'll be better than today. I think today was my peak worst. I think tomorrow I'll be a little better. And then it'll just be like kind of, I'm thinking another 3 days of like mild, but I think hopefully this was the peak because this shit can't get worse tomorrow because I'm going to fucking lose my mind. 7% population of deficiency in vitamin. I have a vitamin D deficiency, especially us crackers. Yeah, but I get a vitamin D. Oh, you're right, my man. I don't take vitamin D. I only get the deficiency in the winter because obviously I'm one of those dudes. Like, I know I'm white. I don't know if you could tell, but I got like a slight, like I'm Mediterranean, Bulgarians, like, so I tan really easily. So I'm always in the sun in the summer, but in the winter I'm not. And you're right. I should be taking that vitamin D. I miss the memory of my brother. Oh, sorry to hear that. Morel drops lead hand when stepping back. Oh, that sucks, man. My mom almost did too. My mom smoked like 2 packs a day, and they caught the tumor mad early just by luck. And she ended up being saved because of it, because it hadn't metastasized yet. You went through the worst. I hope so, my man. Today was the worst. All right, you guys want me to play this video? Let's do it. Let's play my Draymond Green video. Let's do it.
Draymond Green's most memorable scraps. 2023. Domantas Sabonis falls battling for a rebound. He then reaches over and wheel clamps Draymond's foot like he has unpaid parking tickets. To break free, Green hops up and then stomps out Sabonis like he's being jumped into the Southside Crips. Draymond then vaults off the Lithuanian's ribcage like Mary Lou Retton sticking the perfect landing. 2016, the Michigan native takes Steven Adams into the paint. Green attempts to shoot, but Adams clumsily tangles his arms up like a drunk octopus. Draymond then displays his new shooting form, implementing a hand and sneaker follow-through, which knocks the sonic rings out of Stevens' beanbag, dropping him on all fours like he ate a bad burrito. 2023, Green is jockeying for position with Yusef Nurkic. Suddenly, Draymond coils around like an agitated king cobra and pimp slaps Nurkic like he just got back to Hunt's Point with only $5. Green indicates that the hand checking is what triggered him to react like the Fresh Prince hearing a G.I. Jane joke. 2023. The whistle is blown as Draymond's teammate squabbles with Jaden McDaniels. But Green instead comes flying towards Rudy Gobert, securing a sleeper hold like he's Roddy Piper. Draymond locks in a dope fiend yoke as he drags Gobert off the court like a bouncer ejecting a drunk frat boy. Draymond.
Oh, there it is. What do you guys think? I've done deep studies. I don't talk about here, but I could hear. Okay. What's up, Ken? Ho, ho, ho. Green giant. Beanbag is crazy. It's true. Draymond Green is not normal. I mean, either was Dennis Rodman, right? What do you guys think? What did you guys think? Not bad, huh? I did that today too, all fucked up. I don't even know how I recorded it. Fire. Yeah. It was fun. Of course, my man Shaq helping. That's entertaining and good work from you. Thank you, man. 9.9. Damn, Eon. Coming in high. Appreciate you. Couldn't even tell you were. Oh, you couldn't? Okay, well, fuck. If you look in my eyes, you could kind of tell a little bit because my eyes are like almost like I'm high or sick or drunk. Like I'm like heavy eyelids. What's up, Michael DH? What's crack-a-lackin', son? What the deals? I think wifey's gonna make some soursop. Respect to you still doing this. Thanks, man. Yeah, well, it helps me get my mind off shit. You know? What am I going to do? Just sit here and feel miserable? I've driven through it. I'd never, chilled there, no. But yeah, I've driven through it. Everybody drives through it. Because it's part of, when you're going through the Bronx to get onto the BQE or Triborough Bridge or whatever to go to other boroughs. It's kind of a main hub of an area that everybody has to drive through to get certain places. But I've never been to the hooker part. Weather is beautiful out here in Yuma. Well, I don't live in Hell's Kitchen anymore, Michael. I'm in Connecticut, which is about an hour outside of Hell's Kitchen. And the weather was warm today and rainy. I haven't left the house in 3 days, people, because of this cold. Something tells me I might not be able to leave tomorrow either, but hopefully I will. Yeah, I'm feeling fucked up, Jimmy. Today was the worst day. So I don't think it's going to get any worse than this. I pray. Shit is whack. Like Chris Cross said, it's wiggity, wiggity, whack. This cold makes me want to jump. My man Two-Tone in here? Hey, yo, what are you guys doing for New Year's? What we got going on for you young people? What's up, Eon? You gonna go to a club? You gonna party? What you gonna do? You okay? Are you making soursop? Yeah. Thank you. Could definitely use it. Turn shower to hot. Take blankets, wrap ups. Nah, man, I ain't doing that. I appreciate the advice, but I ain't sweating it out. It's just running. I've tried a lot of. You know what's actually helping? My wife suggested it and it worked. She got me this saline spray. It's just basically salt water, but it does something where it relieves the congestion just a little bit every time I use it. I've been to Connecticut every summer because my grandmom lived there. What part? Where do you live again, Jake? I forgot. Chilling with the wife and kids. All right. I work on New Year's. I don't even know what you do, Ian. What are you? Are you a stripper? No, Ian, you a stripper? You like Indiana's top stripper? Like most sought after stripper in Indiana? I'm working New Year's. holiday shopping. All right. And now, I wouldn't even mind going into the city or something, but that's kind of like a far drive now for me. Because even though it's only an hour without traffic, there's always traffic. So it's more like an hour and a half to 2. Huh? What'd you say? 55 degrees, Connecticut, fresh air covered though. All right. Working New Year's holiday. What do you do? What's up, Chase? Hey, Marco, what are your thoughts on Jermaine Taylor when he was active? I mean, he was a lot like Deontay Wilder. Very similar. Wilder had more power, but very similar. Wild, a tall, lanky dude who had a very hard right hand and threw very wild punches, looked almost amateurish. He was like a slightly less powerful Wilder. Not slightly, a lot less powerful because he hit hard, but not Wilder's like a different level. Bridgeport. Bridgeport's right around here, I think. I don't know, man. All this shit to me is like the same. You know what I mean? It's all the same shit to me. Blood. All right, what else we got, peoples? Talk to me. What part again, Jank? Age and what part? Or whatever. You can give me your age range and you can give me you don't have to give me the address or even like if you don't feel comfortable, just give me whatever you're comfortable with. Because I say this all the time. We might have gone to the same school together, you know? Not known each other, but gone to the same school at the same time. People don't realize in Manhattan, a lot of kids who go to Manhattan schools, public schools, come from the boroughs. You know what I mean? Word. Man, I'm fucked up. Marco, I've noticed a few things crossing their feet when stepping. Thoughts? A few fighters crossing their feet. I mean, you should never do that technically, but people can get away with it. I'm born 96, been bouncing from New York, and I'm a queen. Oh, shit, you're a bouncer? So 96 makes you 20 years younger than me. So you're 28, okay? And you're in Queens. All right, dope. Yeah, so you a big dude, Jank? What do you must be fucking brolic. But you're still young. So you're working? You're bouncing? Do they pay you? They do, right? They have to pay you more to bounce on New Year's. Nobody went to school with you in 1967. Okay, so Eon, while that was funny, let's see.
You lousy corksuckers.
That was funny though. Max Bear versus Dempsey. Dempsey sparks Bear. Come on. Thoughts on heavyweight Moses? Which one is that? The young kid? Is his name Moses? The one that kind of reminds me of Richard Torres. You talking about him? Thoughts on him? I think they're blowing their load with him a little prematurely. Like, why are we talking about him beating Mike Tyson's record already? Who's he fought? What's up with Dave Benavidez, new trainer involved in steroids? I don't know. Is that true? Is that true? Peter Carr, what up? How did you get on TBV? I know Ness, and I'm a content creator. I have more of a following than him. That's arguable, but probably in terms of my videos, but he has way more of a following in terms of live shows. So we collabed. Content creators collab with each other because it's just mutually beneficial. Come on. Who said that? Michael, you're even gonna ask me that?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
You're really gonna ask me that?
Get the fuck out of here!
You know the answer.
I must have forgot.
This fucking guy. Been watching a lot of B-Hop lately. Damn, he was nice. Yeah, but
Boring.
boring as fuck. Nah, I'm not super big, like 220. I used to fight bigger dudes. I had a career. Oh, so you were a boxer? Well, all right. I didn't know you were a boxer. Did you ever have any fights? You just sparred. But was not David. Does not need this. B Hop versus Tony. I got Tony. I think Tony's too slick. I think Roy was more talented than Floyd, more skilled. You think that, Eon, because you're a fucking genius of a man. That's why.
Y'all must have forgot.
You can't. Literally nobody could say that any fighter looked more impressive than Roy. You can't say Sugar Ray Leonard did, although he was close. You can't say the only one even close was Sugar Ray Leonard. Even Sugar Ray Robinson's shit didn't look that crazy. Granted, it was, frames per second, and that old footage was way shittier, so you don't get a real depiction or an accurate presentation of probably what Sugar Ray looked like. But Leonard was the closest thing, and Roy blew him out of the water. Roy threw faster punches than Leonard, and he was 30 to 40 pounds heavier. That shows you how incredible it is. I think Roy was more talented than Floyd or something. Jermaine Taylor was a career middleweight, and Chris Bird was a career heavyweight. So that wouldn't work out. I was a gym hero, but I had like 15 concussions. Damn. What gym did you fight at? Because I know all the gyms in New York. Is Andrew Dice Clay an all-time great comedian? I don't want to talk about comedy. And just to answer it quickly, depends what you like. He was one of the most popular comedians in the world. He sold the most tickets at one point, so I guess so. But, all-time great. His material was not good, but there was a lot of people who liked it, so subjective. Thoughts on Logan Paul? Is that really happening this year? So damn difficult to find Ray Robinson. You can find them, Faith, but there's no Ray Robinson fights at welterweight. They don't exist. There was no film. There was no footage of him fighting welterweight. Everything was middleweight and above, unfortunately. So we never saw the peak of his greatness. We know the record. We never saw it with our eyes. Roy got. Oh man, you trying to get blocked? Can't you see how sick I am? You trying to irritate me and get blocked? Come on, don't do that. Sub handle. Yeah, it's being finalized. I think Logan Paul whoops his ass. He's too big. What's up, Camille? My man, Camille. At the time, I thought Kovalev would have beat him. I don't know now, though. I would have to go because Kovalev beat Ward the first fight. He should have at least. So if he could beat Ward, he could beat Adonis. So I go with Kovalev at the time. Word up. Have you checked out? Yeah, I have the game. I played it once. Haven't done it since. What were fights they made during great outside the Four Kings? I went over this with, was it Justin Case? Not that many. The only person Duran beat was Sugar Ray Leonard that was nice in his prime. You know what I'm saying? Duran was just visually so impressive. At lightweight, nobody could fuck with him. But it's a crime in the sport that Kovalev is still boxing. Yeah, he shouldn't be. What the fuck is that, Eon? I'm not clicking on shit. Tell me what it is. I think he is Hannibal. I think he is. I think he's too big. I think he's going to hold him and hit him. He's just going to impose his size. Because don't forget, Conor won't know what to do with being held. Now, yeah, he's a grappler, but by a bigger man, and you can't take him down or anything like that. Logan Paul's significant. Logan Paul's like 220, 6'2". Conor McGregor's like 5'9", 170. Like, even with his steroid muscles now. You feel me? Prime Wilfredo Benitez was Prime Costas. I got Costas too. I actually believe Wilfredo Benitez is a little overrated. What? Just tell me what it is, Ian. I'm not clicking it until you tell me what it is. Once you tell me what it is, then I'll click it. If I want to click it. If it's something that will be beneficial to all of us here in the chat. Come on. Well, career? No, of course it's Manny. But prime? Nobody's better than Roy. Yeah, but Conor, I'm telling you, Connor's just not. I'm telling you, I think Logan's too big. Yeah, I get what you're saying though. Yeah, Logan throws sloppy punches, but he's a big dude. And just so you know, I'm real cool with Shannon Briggs, who trained the Pauls. He trained Logan and Jake initially. And he told me from always off the jump that Logan's a way more talented of the two. It's just Jake was more focused and disciplined. Like Jake had the hunger to be a fighter, Logan didn't. Shields, come on. You kidding? Shields is undefeated. Marco, yeah, I've interviewed him before. Why? Was good against the ropes. Vince, yeah, that was fucked up. Good evening, bro. What's up? Logan right overhand. That's what I'm saying. And he's too big. He's gonna hit him and hold him. He's gonna fight Conor McGregor like Vladimir Klitschko fought everybody during the 9 years that he held the belt. Stay on the outside, throw that 1-2, and hold and push their head down. And won't get called for it because it's going to be like an exhibition or whatever, so they're not going to say, like, don't hold. Kind of gave a hell of a hook to Floyd. Yeah. Feel well. What'd you say? Oh, right, yeah. You ever seen that basketball dude, George the Messiah, who plays the Greek dude? Yeah, the old man. Yeah, of course. Logan got slept by Mayweather, then Floyd had to hold him up. Nah, that's not true. He didn't get slept. What would Tank? Some of you conspiracy guys are hilarious. Or you just maybe using words, joking, you don't really mean. Because when you say slept, that means he was out and he was being held up, like passed out. Like that clearly didn't happen. What would Tank? Maybe you're just using his figure of speech. Like you're saying he heard him and he held him up, which I don't think happened either. What would Tank have to do to become Hall of Famer? Beat Devin, beat Ryan, beat Shakur, beat Tio. He has to beat 2 or 3 of his contemporaries at least. And then when you match that with the great record he already has and the knockouts. You know something crazy that Tom was asking was, yeah, that was fucked up. Nah, I never played ball on the West 4th courts, but I used to play a lot of street ball, people. And believe it or not, your boy was kind of nice. Your boy Marco was kind of nice. Let's see. I did a video of me shooting like last 2 years ago, maybe. Let me see, wait. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Not that one. Not that one. Is this it? Hold on. Oh, here it goes. Here it is right here. I'll play it for you guys. This was me shooting like a couple years ago, I believe. Here we go. Booyah. Splash. There it is. That's the kid. Little known fact, my grandfather played pro basketball back in the 20s. So there it is. Jamal would definitely fight Caleb Plant. Caleb bitch. I don't know if he would. Madrimov. Okay, this comment right here, Eon, is straight up and down. I mean, as much as it gets.
Oh, that's racist.
Appreciate you. Luca, that's That's
Oh,
also.
that's racist.
But at least Luka's a dope player. Ernie Johnson's just an old, bald white guy. So, and we all know Ian has a long history.
Oh, that's racist.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could shoot. So I was able to shoot really well. My defense was tight like a vice grip. Good defense. I could shoot really well. Rebounds were actually pretty good too because I could jump a little. And blocks, I was decent. I was good blocks. I think my fast hands would get me to get blocks. And then sometimes I could dribble. But no, I was mostly just my number one is shooting, and then good defense are my best. And then I guess blocks are part of defense. So, oh, Mark, you sound like you. I'm fucked up, K-Mula. Mad sick. Marco buckets, like Jimmy buckets. Will you ever wear a wig? You could wear this. I was the best shooter in 6th grade. Okay. What's up, Armor? Yeah, nah. Oh, you got a cold too, right? Yeah, something going around. Shit is wild. It is wild. I can't breathe through my nose literally since all day. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow it'll ease up. Shit is killing me. I'm gonna take some Afrin before I go to bed, but during the day I just toughed it out. Tank's 3 toughest fighters to face: Tio, Shakur, and maybe Ryan, maybe Devin. You know, the third one's tough. Ernie Cabal. Yeah, that's not what you said it though. Come on. Bro, me too. Yeah. Yours is dry. No, my shit is stuffed, Mula. Like the shit is stuffed like a Krispy Kreme donut. The shit is stuffed like a burrito. The shit is stuffed like a hooker on dime night at the prostitute house. All right, that was stupid. Marco used to do cream skyhook. Nah, I never did that. But I could shoot. You know, and actually, that in
Oh,
itself,
that's racist.
white people could shoot, but shit, I can. So fuck it. Benitez was the youngest world champ of all time. 17-year-old Svanama. Well, we've already talked about this, Mo. It's all subjective. If you think somebody being the youngest makes them the greatest, then you're right. I don't think that. If you think somebody being undisputed twice makes them better, if you think Bud Crawford is better than Marvin Hagler because he was undisputed twice and Hagler was never undisputed, or only once, I disagree with that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all career to career. Now, if they have all the other shit going for them and they have the extra shit, okay. But when that's your main thing is, oh, he won at 17, that's not enough to make you an all-time great. Yeah, wifey's making me well, Roach is still fighting Tank. I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be up in that bitch if they approve me. We could all meet. Well, whoever shows up. Marco's on the za. I don't know what za means. I've heard it, but I don't know what it means. Eon, help me out. Eon's my young kid slang translator. You sound like you're on TBV. I don't get it. Keyshawn or De Los Santos. I got De Los Santos. I'm telling you, I don't have much. I don't. Keyshawn has to prove himself to me. I'm not trying to be a dick because I'd love to interview him. I'm not trying to shit on him. Just, I'm still unsure about him. Great skill, but he doesn't grab me as amazing yet. You know, his skills are like his speed, his power, all that is really good, but it's not tremendous. So now he's going to grab me by his performances. You know, same thing with Shakur. If you look at Shakur, like Shakur isn't the fastest puncher, not the hardest puncher, but when he puts everything together, that's what makes him outstanding. Oh, that's what I thought. What up, Rico? Yo, Rico, I'm sick as fuck, Rico. You probably have some crazy, weird, maybe even effective home remedies for getting rid of this goddamn congestion in my nose. Talk to me, Rico. Drink some sour. Yeah, I'm waiting for it. Yo, Rob, do you see me shooting? What'd you think? You're a basketball person. What'd you think of the shot? Not bad, huh? Did you see me shooting, Rob? Oh, okay. Prospects too overhyped these days. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Wesley, I heard of Wesley Snipes. Never heard of no. Is that a joke? You fucking with me? Did you see me shooting? I want to hear what you thought of my shooting since you seem like you're a basketball guy. Take a huge shot of tequila. Okay, thanks, Gus. Cool. Boxers need to call out Hezbollah. Oh, come on. You're just trolling. You think Errol makes it to the 6th round versus Fundora? Yeah. That fight will go 12. That fight will go 12. No one was more overhyped than Loma. Yes and no. I agree with you. He had 7 fights, and they're talking he's the greatest in the world pound for pound. That to me was wild. But at the same time, the shit he did, eye test, like you didn't see people doing shit like that. Not on Roy's level, but maybe 4 or 5 notches down. Did you see me shoot, though, Robert? I put up a quick video of me shooting hoops. I'm curious if you saw my shooting and thought if it was any good. Hope Beterbiev gets the fight. Yeah, me too. Of course I have a pound for pound list. I got Plant. I don't think Berlanga beats Plant. I agree, Ian. I think he's done. Take drugs, die, sleep, you'll be alone. What? Who the fuck is Kenny Powers? I just Vang. I don't know what that means, Armon, but cool. Loma undisputed taking the championship rounds off. Oh, shit. You think Errol can stop Fundora and rematch Crawford? No. Loma did beat a prime Gary Russell, though. Probably the biggest win of his career. Ramon looked like Ward. It's Charlie Ward? No, that's just racist. That is just
Oh, that's racist.
pure racist. You're being racist to your own people, Ian. You should be ashamed of yourself. I got Plant. Me too. So what's your damn list? Terrence Crawford. Naoya Inoue. Tank Davis. Bam Rodriguez. David Benavidez. And then honorable mentions, which could be swapped. Usyk, Canelo. Those are the top 7, but I can't pick just 5. So those are my top 5. What's up, Lightning? The Hispanic-looking white guy. Everyone hit the like button. Yeah, word up. Jones. I think he was talking about current, but I'll take the bounce pass anytime you give it to me.
Y'all must have forgot.
Tank, not pound for pound. Okay. You don't have to agree with it. Yeah. Maybe not 3, but he's in the top 5. Maybe not 3. Mind you, to me, dominance and skill play a big part. Tank has more dominance and skill, power than anybody in that list. The only place where he falls short, my criteria, which is the 3rd one, which is accomplishment, who you beat. Like I just said, I weigh it out. He ranks super high on 2 out of my 3 criteria, so I give him a pass. Marco, the list is Jones. And you forgot RJ and RJJ. Usyk, Bud. Yep, that's a good list too. You just swapped out Tank for Usyk. You got Tank above Usyk. I don't know if it's in order, but I have him in there. What up, Nick Getinko Poingo? What is it? Did he really paint his nails? Because people always talk about that. Everyone dominating skilled. John Marcos. So you reckon Tank beats Shakur? Hell yeah. But Shakur has a chance. You know what I mean? His defensive capabilities can definitely, Nah, he's not too inactive. Andre Ward versus Canelo right now or in prime? Tank hasn't had to really overcome except Cruz fight when broke his hand. Tank and carries. Okay. Well, Tank won't even fight Shakur. That's true too. I can't understand why Tank won't go for all the belts. I mean, I understand his point of view, but what's his point of view? What is his point of view? I just want to make money. I don't give a fuck about belts. Okay. Well, then he's right. He'll make more money. Well, he'll make more money fighting Shakur than fighting Lamont Roach. That's a fact. He had 2 fights in the last 2 years. Yeah, I mean, Shakur's probably the biggest fight for him. Well, no, he makes the most money fighting Tio, probably, or Haney, or Ryan. Shakur's the least out of all the contemporaries. That's true. Tank special talent, but he's not challenging himself. Yeah, you have a point. Santa Cruz was winning majority of the early rounds against Tank. So was Barrios. So was Roley. So was Ryan, even arguably. Then what happened? Whap! Eraser. Nope. CJ, I'm fucking sick. Can't you tell my voice? I'm fucked up. Today was the worst day of it. Mark, you should have taken the last shot for the Spurs. That's too bad. You still didn't watch my fucking... You still didn't comment on my shit, so I guess you didn't see it. Tank doesn't need to fight for belts. He's just crying Ryan. I think Tank and Shakur are bigger than Tio because they have beef. Tank gets beef with everybody. Like, he lines up the beef with everybody he fights. You know what I'm saying? Dude got more beef than Burger King. I've already taken all that, Robert, but thank you. Does Deontay Wilder have a great one-punch power? Yes. No. Holmes, no, I disagree with you, John. Holmes was not a one-punch knockout artist. Completely disagree. Best jab, possibly. No. One-punch knockout artist is Wilder. Holmes does not qualify. I think Shakur gives Tank worst fight of his career. Tio loses focus. Well, maybe. Amen. Thompson slammed the shit out of Tyler Hero. And then, okay. I just want to see Tank fight someone on his list. I know. He said he has the hit list. He said it's Shakur. He said it's Tio. Like, he named all these people, but I heard Tank's a little... Somebody who knows him said he's almost autistic. He's very awkward in person. And I saw that a couple times. He gets very, like, uncomfortable, like, socially. Good buckets, Wet City. Ew, Wet City. I think Shakur's going to surprise people, start beating dudes again. I hope so. I think Shakur beats him. If that hook lands, he could hurt him. And Ryan's fast enough to land the hook on Shakur. But I think to beat Shakur, you need more than just one punch. So, and you need a good defense. Like, Shakur can keep Ryan occupied with defending to where Ryan doesn't even throw. Keep punches coming, and he can't even set up and throw. Canelo's scared of David, so yeah. Canelo is the biggest duck. Is he retiring? This dude said Holmes got the punching power. Well, yeah, nah, he does not. You should make a video of a baseball player named Jose Batista getting rocked with a hook during a game. I feel like I saw that video. I just don't know shit about baseball, and I hate baseball. So it'll be difficult for me to, you know what I mean? But if ESPN calls or any of these guys call and say, hey, do you know sports? I will lie and be like, yes, I know all sports, and just crash course that shit. Batista getting rocked was wild. I mean, I could do hockey fights, I guess, but it's like, they're so commonplace. I don't know the answer to that, John. I don't know the answer to that. That's a tough one. You know, who does win that one? That's a tough one. I think Tank is the only guy that could be Shakur. Maybe. Yeah, Batista got rocked with a mean right cross. Haha, people lie on their resume all the time. I mean, I can learn enough. Like, I can get the I can get I can get a hold of baseball and of I would have to be baseball and football. Those are the two I don't like and I don't know anything about, but I could figure it out. I'm not mad. It's just Stephen A pretends to know boxing. Stephen A knows boxing. He's not, my level, but he knows boxing. He knows it enough. Stephen A likes a lot of my videos, man. Literally, you see him liking. He's liked almost 10 of my videos over the past year. So he knows who I am. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I feel like shit, Logs, as you can probably tell by my voice. Who fights Canelo next? I think it should be Chris Eubanks, but I don't think that fight's going to happen. I think Tank beats everyone at 35, but he needs to fight him. I agree. Really miss Showtime boxing, RIP. Yeah, true. My man, Bobby Chaz commentating. Hot take, Richard Torres could press Usyk and get him out in 8.
Get the fuck out of here! You must be out of your goddamn mind.
What you talking about, Willis?
But it's possible. Canelo vs. Crawford is the fight to make on May 2025. Okay? Everyone knows Marco. What you mean? No, because I said the thing about Stephen A? Not everyone. I wish. If everyone knows me, I'd be getting paid a lot more. I'll tell you that. What's the first statement that a person will say that lets you know they don't know anything about boxing? It's just, I can't give you that answer, but it's just, you could tell right away. You could tell right away. Ennis needs to go to 54, but I don't know what he's doing. I got Tank, but Tio has a great, great chance. That's one of the most exciting fights in boxing, those two going at it. The way Bivol's ex-wife shouted Arthur makes me think he smashed. I mean, shit. Maybe he did. On some, I'm going to violate you type shit and take your belts. Took his belts and his wife. You can't talk about taking my side piece. Wasn't your side piece. This was your wife. When fans start talking about pay-per-view numbers, that's when you know. Nah, I disagree. Nah, when you say you don't know anything about boxing, that's knowing a lot. If people are paying attention to pay-per-view numbers, that's more shit I don't know. I'd have to hear something to tell you, but you could tell right away. When I meet people and they know a fighter, I do this, and the first question they ask me, I could tell right off the jump if they know about it or if they're just casual followers or just completely, not into it at all. Paulie versus Brona. We all know that was Paulie's main piece. I don't know. Turkey taking over. Thoughts on one commission. That's what it needs. I heard Marlon Barkley dropped Usyk in sparring. I wouldn't be surprised. That's a big, big dude. Only way Haney can redeem himself is a comeback fight. Yeah? If Haney can come back and beat Tio and then beat Ryan in the rematch, he goes from being a glass chin, overhyped dude to the greatest of our generation. Because then instantly the loss to Ryan is erased because it was the drugs, So Haney's still in that position where we can look at his loss and we'll never think it mattered, depending on how he performs after this. Is that fight official? Is that fight official? So Joaquin? Yeah, we all need his ring, lineal belt. Yep. Haney's a tough fighter for almost anybody. Even Ryan, I didn't know suddenly how he was so, was Ryan that fucking fast? I don't have a favorite moment that comes to mind. Haney went to court, bruh. When have you ever heard that? It happens. Yeah, I think Tio loses to Haney too. Sorry. Spider Rico says, I've been playing 2K24 on PS5 and listening to Marco. Good. Do you tolerate biased commentating? Tolerate it? I mean, I can't stop it. I could change the channel, I guess. I don't like it. What's good? Does Tank have better skills than Tyson? No. No, Mike Tyson, prime Mike Tyson was one of the most skilled fighters who ever walked the planet. Close to Roy Jones level speed and power for his size. Well, where Wilder didn't sue for battery, he sued because they had an agreement to have a third fight, and then Fury was trying to just not honor the agreement. So the suit was understandable. Like, you can't agree to something and then just be like, nah, I'm good. Even because the fight was so one-sided. And I wish they didn't do it. In retrospect, that put a lot more mileage on Fury because he got dropped twice. And it deprived us of seeing him versus Anthony Joshua at the time, which would have been huge. That was before Joshua lost to Usyk. Joshua just had that one loss at the time to Ruiz, which people were like, it's a fluke. Do you think Bradley is objective? Bradley, I agree with a lot of what Bradley says, but then I also think he's too hard on fighters, which shocks me because he was a fighter. Like too critical, especially when he was not. Like, I get Roy Jones being super critical because he was perfect, but like Bradley was a good champion. Don't get me wrong, way better than me, but wasn't at that 1 in a billion or 1 in a trillion level to be as critical as he is. He knows how hard it is to get in the ring. He knows what it takes. He knows what you're risking. Why are you shitting on fighters? What's good, Alberto? Tia will beat Matias. I agree. Are you making soursop tea? Yeah. Oh, okay. Haney already ducked the fight with Tia. Haney left his emotions. Prime Mike was he? The fact that Mike Tyson was 5'10" is 5'10". Yeah, I met him. He's an inch shorter than me. I'm 5'11". I want to see Tank versus Haney, but I still feel Haney would duck Tank. What you mean? What are you asking exactly? Devin might be able to make a pretty good comeback because no one else. I'm telling you, if Devin beats any of the big guys, Shakur or Tio or Matias, and then beats Ryan in the rematch, he is looked at as the greatest super lightweight of our generation, and his one loss is completely erased in the minds because it's not on his record, but it's erased in everybody's minds. I disagree that he's garbage. He's not garbage. Ryan versus Dev. I mean, I got Ryan, but who knows? Nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with his gloves. Bradley was only critical on non-top ranked fighters. Bradley's a moron for saying Usyk is an all-time great. Is not. I don't think he's a moron. I agree. I agree with everything he said. Everything he said about that. That's totally true. He's an all-time great because he beats one guy. Because Joshua already lost a few times, so he's nothing special. So he beats one main heavyweight, and now he's an all-time great. How much are you considering the fact that he's smaller? Because, okay, he gets a couple extra points for being a smaller guy, but come on, all-time great? You gotta earn that. You gotta show and prove, like Big Daddy Kane said. Yeah, you're right. Haney is not garbage. Yeah, he's not garbage. What's up, Juan? Haney should hoe back to fighting smaller guys. I'm convinced Devin's chin is broken. It might be. So might Fury's. So might Wilder's. A lot of chins break. You smoke crack, don't you?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Haney should have stuck with Floyd. Is Tio from NY? No. Tio's from Florida. From Southern Florida. Oscar admitted Devin wants the rematch, but Ryan doesn't. I don't believe that. Bradley got brain damage. He might have, Rico. He might have. We will see the Haney returns how much that Ryan fight affected him. Word life, people. Word of monopolies. How sick do I sound, by the way? Do I sound really fucked up right now? Do I look sick? I feel like my eyes look mad droopy, and I feel like my voice sounds all fucked up. Usyk is 2-time undisputed in 2 weight classes. Crawford is 2-time. Because he's American? Nah, because he dominated his biggest test. Usyk barely squeaked by, arguably lost his biggest test. So that's why. Simple and plain, simple and clean with no caffeine. Haney definitely needs to stick to his weight pulling tactics. Fury definitely ain't the same. Yeah, probably not. But who knows? Anthony Joshua might have fucking slept Fury if they would have fought at that time. You never know which way it's going to go. Yeah, I'm fucked up. Usyk doesn't want that Bacoli smoke. Nobody does. Haney was saying they took a year off to watch the sport. What a clown. I mean, I like Bill Haney. So I'm cool with him. Who did he dominate? Marco Spence. You were so biased. So now dominating somebody who was undefeated, who was actually favored to win and was undefeated and was known as the actual harder puncher, that doesn't mean anything to you. In the biggest fight since Hagler Hearns, like the most even biggest mega fight since Hagler Hearns, that doesn't mean anything to you because you're biased. Don't be biased. You should be more balanced. Real boxing fans know Crawford was level. Oh, get out of here. It was 50-50 across the board. And that doesn't matter. It's still super impressive. Haney's the most hated right now. Haney is doing his job. He keeps his son's name relevant. He keeps himself as a commodity with, high-priced commodity. He's doing. Spence was unified. Exactly. Oh, God. Well, that's your opinion, but not the majority of the world's opinion. So don't say him beating Spence is like, oh, come on. That was unbelievable. Matter of fact, I guarantee you're probably not going to admit it now, but nobody thought he dominated him like that. Even the people thought that he'd win. They didn't think it would be like that. Haney had gone with Floyd. Floyd offered most will ride with the majority opinion just to kick it. Crawford has been and always been levels above Spency. Spence was a come-forward pressure fighter. So was Marvin Hagler. So what? I won hell money that night. I'm a roll a blunt. Okay, Rico, roll your blunt. Bill is doing a terrible job. He sent his son in with an overweight Ryan because it's only 3 pounds, guys. I disagree with anybody says 3 pounds is nothing, negligible. Pro wrestling would be shit without the great heel. Robert says pass that shit. Word. Before the Spence fight, his fans were saying Bud was light in the ass. Yeah, they were. That's a fact. Spence and Bud Crawford. Look how Crawford handled Porter. True. True that. Spence a Bull, Crawford a Matador. Who will get Benavidez? Well, I got Benavidez. Come on. Easy. Like, not easy, dominant. Yeah, it came out Christmas. Came out like fucking, 5 days ago? What do you think about Morrell not wanting to drug test? Is that a fact? That's not good. Crawford reeled in a big fish. Yeah. Marco is just butthurt. His king Spence got. Wait, what? I was going for Crawford. So that's what you do? When you're biased and then what you said is exposed, then you try and say that I'm mad because the dude who I wasn't even rooting for lost. I thought Bud was going to win. That made no sense. Take responsibility for yourself, Logs. It's okay. You're a little biased. You don't like Bud. That's fine. I think Shill's movie is already available. But I don't think Blockbuster is a thing anymore, Michael, but that was funny. Wesley Snipes should have played Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's fucked up, CJ. They posted about it, and Canelo fans going wild. Okay, you got me. I love Spence. I was so upset that he lost. I'm really from Dallas. Canelo fans turned Morel fans. True. The Clarissa movie flopped. Is that, let's see, is that true? Clarissa Shields movie. Let's see. What's it called? The Fire Inside, right? Let's see the numbers. The Fire Inside movie box office numbers. I mean, you got to give it more time before you could say if it flopped, right? Let's see. Domestic box office, 4 million. What's that mean? All-time office rank, 4 million. So it's at $4 million. What's it need to? Yeah, it's only at $4 million. Does that make it a flop? I don't know. Well, let's see. What did it cost? What did the Fire Inside movie cost to make? It cost $12 million. Okay, so it's flopping so far, big time. But I think, Shield's movie outsold Sonic. I doubt that. No way. Sonic 3 box office numbers. There's no way. Sonic is already at 136 million, destroying Clarissa. Why would you even say that? You're joking, I assume, Clarissa. BBC fanboys were hell exposed to him. I don't get this whole weird PBC fan. Like, people do all that. I don't pay attention to that shit. I care about fighters and breaking down fights. I don't give a fuck about promotion companies. If Clarissa's banging papoose, I don't care about all that. Word. Come on, since it flopped, it didn't make a splash. I mean, it's very far from matching its budget so far, but I don't know how much time they get. Like, are you supposed to cover the budget the first weekend? Or like, how's that supposed to work? Spider-Rica says, going for a morning walk to clear your sinus congestion. I'm going to spray some Afrin up in this bitch to clear it. First, I got a taste of real medicine. Yeah, 136 million. Well, Sonic's a huge conglomerate, so go for a morning walk. Yeah, I already heard that. I was going to watch The Gladiator 2, Fire Island. Shill's movie couldn't outsell homemade VHS stamp. You guys are brutal. Crawford Gangsta. Who gets shot in the head and drives himself to the hospital? I mean, I would do that. As long as I'm like all my faculties, I see it's just a flesh wound, I'll drive myself. Rule boxing and its continue. Mexicans rule boxing. Word, like the one who's avoiding the half Ecuadorian. Wish they made these video movies when I was a kid. Most anticipated match in 2025. I don't know. Haney Garcia, maybe. I don't see Spence coming back and beating any of it. I don't see that either. Yeah, I don't see that either. Vlogs. See, I'm balanced. I'm not like you. I agree with you there. But at the time, that win for Crawford was legacy defining at the time. Mexican boxing is a link. It's like Roy Jones when he beat James Toney. That was legacy defining. Now, Toney went on to be an amazing fighter, but he had 2 losses to Montel Griffin. Like, he went on catching some L's, but at the time, legacy defining win. That's a good one, Vlogs. Spence is going to quit on the stool like Danny. Damn. You didn't put Bam. Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. Bam and Benavidez were the last 2. Inoue, Crawford, Tank, Bam, Benavidez. And then Canelo and Usyk. You know, Spence also has his own fair share of, boxing, non-boxing related tragedies. Bam and Navarrete couldn't sell out a high school cafeteria. Damn, you guys are fucking brutal today. Yeah, but the way Spence would fight and took someone who counters. Why don't you? Well, I'm not trying to fucking. This isn't a dick measuring contest. I'm not trying to shit on you. It's an honest question. Why don't you like Bud? Or is it Spence you don't like? Why not? Because you clearly one of them you don't like. I don't get why. Maybe I'll agree with you. Just tell me why it is though. What's up, Anthony? What's crack-a-lackin'? Spiderico says I chopped wood yesterday. Met my emo hoe Granada. Oh, fucking Rico. Would love to see Bam versus Inoue. Oh, soursop delivery. Thank you. Might have been. Thank you, sweetheart. I got a good wife, people. She's taking care of me. Bud hurt the PBC fans. Why would somebody be a fan of a promotional? I just never got that. You're a fan of fighters. Why would you be a fan of a promotional? It's so stupid. Why would you like Al Heyman? Like, I don't get it. It's just stupid. It has nothing to do with boxing. It's like you watch basketball. You're not a fan of the Knicks or of Karl Anthony Towns. You love the commissioner. Like, what? I forget what his name is. Soursop bitter is very healthy. Soursop. Yep. Is it super hot? Let's see. Yeah, it's hot. I can barely fucking taste anything because this shit's all congested. Does Ryan Garcia beat Spence? That I don't know. I might have to lean towards Spence. But again, Spence could totally be shot. Or it could have been like just a little speed bump for him. Miss Marco is the real GOAT. She is. She really is. She's a good woman. There's a plethora of promotional company fans. It's weird. Guanabana. Oh, really? I've heard of Guaraná. It's like a Brazilian something. Spence will beat Ryan. I wouldn't be surprised. But, Ryan has the explosiveness and the speed and the power to beat anybody. But he also has the holes in his style to get beat by anybody. So it's hard to tell. If Augusta Win hits Spence in the ring, he's out. Get out of here. I'm a Bud fan. I had him winning the Crawford versus Spence fight. All I'm saying is that Spence was never the guy, and I knew Crawford would beat him. So why are you diminishing? If you're a Bud fan, you still answer my question. Because you're clearly shitting on Bud or on Spence. Why? I don't believe you're a Bud fan. I think you're just trying to cover up right now, not to look biased. If you're a Bud fan, you would not shit on your fighter's best win by far. And maybe you don't think so, but the entire planet thinks that's his best win. So tell the truth. Be honest. There's more there. Let's peel back these layers. Spence is legit. Bud just a better fighter. Truth. I'm a Bud fan, but Spence was no hype job. Exactly. I was never shitting on. Yeah, you shit on him. You basically said that he shouldn't be top 10 or top pound for pound, and that his best win, he didn't have any real wins. Because, I know what it is. You're an Usyk fan. That's what it was. See, I got to figure out the shit for you because you won't tell the truth. You're an Usyk fan. So when I said that Bud's above Usyk, that's when you lost it. Okay. Oh, regardless, you really can't argue with the fact that Bud was way more dominant than Usyk. You just can't argue with that. He knocked out everybody up for the last 7 years until his last fight. Usyk barely just beat Fury twice. So you can say what you want. You can't argue with that. He's more dominant. So you could shit on. That's what you were trying to do. You were trying to fucking pull up Usyk. Now I remember. Yeah, he was just. Yeah, that's what it was. Nah. Usyk is not as dominant as Bud. Not even close. They both won undisputed 2 different weight classes. Just Bud is way more dominant. So therefore, I have Bud above Usyk. And Bud has a better resume. He beat way more name fighters than Usyk did. But, you do give Usyk a little extra credit for going up and fighting heavyweights. But, hey, you could say the same thing about Bud. He started at 35. He's up at 54 now. I hate being sick, man. This is the sickest I've been in like a long time. Shit's fucking annoying. All right, what else we got, people? Talk to me, motherfuckers. Talk to me, motherfuckers. Bitch ass motherfuckers. What if I always talk like that? Yo, what's up, bitch ass? Like a wannabe homeboy. Like, yo, what's up, bitch ass motherfuckers? Yeah. You guys will probably sign out real quick. Bud, Usyk, Inoue, Beterbiev. And I'm okay with that. Beterbiev could go there technically. But Usyk was moving up to heavyweight and was undisputed at cruiser and went to become 2-time undisputed. Why are you breaking down Spence? We're comparing Bud and Usyk. You're trying to diminish his win over Spence. That's what you're trying to do. But guess what? He was more dominant and he knocked out everybody in the last 7 years. So even if you could diminish that win, which you can't, he has so many more. Who the fuck did Usyk knock out? Who's he dominant against? A few people, but he also came out by the skin of his vagina in the last 2 fights. What's up, Michael? And I like Usyk. I think he's very funny. I think he's entertaining. Good fighter, too. And entertaining fighter, too, actually. But, Bud is just more dominant. Mark almost just said, what's up, bitch ass? Nah, no, I didn't. Or did I? No, I'm just kidding. Are you crazy? I'm not trying to get canceled. Fuck out of here. We're comparing their biggest wins. Well, again, there's no comparing it. Fury's Usyk's biggest win, which he arguably lost. Spence is Bud's biggest win, which he annihilated him to the 3rd power. So there's no comparison. Regardless of all the shit you're trying to say, the outcome is no comparison. Yeah, Usyk got hurt against Joshua too. Wake up. Shit. I'm sick, motherfucker. I got Shakur with the stoppage versus Kid Austin. I don't think it's going to be a stoppage, but I think it's going to be a boxing lesson. But I'll tell you one thing. Kid Austin might catch him. Remember I said this. He might catch him and wobble him. And then Shakur will get his bearings back and be fine, but he might catch him and wobble him. Because Kid Austin's very explosive and very fast, and it might take Shakur a couple shots to calibrate his radar to not let those shots come through anymore. LR9 is inaccurate. Oh, you're talking about this dude. I call him vlogs, but 3 wins at heavyweight. Bud has 1 great win versus Spence. Yeah, nah, you're wilding out. Justin Sutherland. What's up, blood? What's up, Monts? Do you think Devin should take a tune-up? Nah. He needs that fight with Ryan. That rematch is the biggest rematch in boxing. Most anticipated rematch in boxing. That needs to happen immediately to erase all doubt. Crawford can switch. Keyshawn Davis is up next. I don't think so, Smooth, but you could be right. Marco, can you drop a rap song? Nah, man, I ain't rapping anymore. I drop bars in my videos, but I don't really want to rap anymore because I wasn't really that good at it, and I felt like a cornball doing it. As a Bud fan for over a decade, seeing Spence make Bud wait for years to fight him, then getting whooped by him, then waiting for a rematch clause. Okay, I'm okay with that. Benavidez, yes, sir. Might even stop him. Not knock him out, but make his shit into mincemeat. Make the shit look like the inside of a Jamaican beef patty, where the refs are like, that's enough. Although I don't think I've ever seen Canelo with an eye jammy. Dev should jump right back into the camp fight. Definitely, I agree. Get back. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That is the ultimate. What's the word? What's the word where you get something back? Oh, I'm tired and I'm sick. That's the ultimate. Not recognition. What's it mean when you get something back? Whatever. I can't think of it. Bud beat Porter, the white dude. Damn, why you gotta say white dude? Kovalevskis. Knocked them all out. Yeah, man. Redemption. That'd be the ultimate redemption. I don't think that's the word I'm thinking of, but that would be the ultimate redemption. Okay, thank you. I was thinking of a different word, but along the same lines. Canelo has one of the strongest chins in boxing. No way Benavidez stops him. You might be right there. You might be right. I think he whoops his ass, though. Gives him a little mouse here, eye jammy here, swells this shit up. Maybe even cracks some bulls. He might crack some bulls, shattering some bulls. And I mean bulls. Mandibles. Orbitals. Shatter some bulls. Because the motherfucker might have a good chin, but his bone is made of bone, and it can be shattered. Could the real big baby please stand up? Please don't stand up. Retribution. I don't think I was... That reminds me more of like political shit, retribution. I don't think I was thinking of that word, but thank you, Rico. Better be puts Canelito to sleep. I don't know about sleep, but he beats him. He pounds on him like a hoe on dime night. Who's Benavidez's biggest win? It's a great question. Plant, I guess his age should be Plant. Or Boo Boo? Probably Plant. It has to be Plant. Then Spence got in Bud's way again, trying to take Fundora. If I had to spar with Mike Tyson back in the day, I would come in the ring with a 9mm. I'd just bring one of those like bring a grenade. Plant someone who got knocked out. Plant someone who Canelo knocked out. Oh, so you're trying to diminish Benavidez now. Okay, I got it. I knew that was a loaded question. A shot would help you feel healthy. Turn up. Hold on. My bad, people. Keyshawn. Whew. What's up? Oh, there he is. What's up, Vega? What's up? I'm sick as shit, Vega. What fights are scheduled for dying? Fuck if I know. I just hope this Tank fight happens and I get approved. I want to go in there and, I love I love the feel of big fights. I love going in there and meeting all the people, and I get recognized a lot, which is kind of cool. I won't front for my ego. At fights, I get recognized. I don't get recognized like for the earth. Just at fight, anything to do with boxing, I do. But hey, man, I keep doing this basketball. Who knows? Canelo can definitely get TKO'd. Not really, Michael. Shakur move up eventually, so they avoid. Who the fuck knows, man? I can't see Shakur staying at 35 because he's still young. Lara is criminally underrated. Okay. You think Keyshawn can be pound for pound? He can be. If I had to guess, he won't be. I don't know why I hate on him, because I don't hate him. I just don't see it yet. But again, it's a revolving door for me. He can prove that to me his next fight. When he fights somebody up there, then I'll change. I think he has the capabilities. I think he's being pushed too far as a prospect without showing and proving. Shushu, I don't know, man. I hope he's a world champion. I like Shushu. He's a good dude. I believe that Benavidez beats Canelo, and I believe that he can drop him and not stop him. I don't know if he could stop him. I mean, drop him. He's more likely to fucking stop him just for punishment than drop him. Benavidez should stop Morrell in the late rounds. Yeah. Keyshawn versus Shakur in an exhibition. Nah, no exhibition. They got to fight. Why exhibition? Better jab, Bivol or Shakur? Bivol. I'm burning the fire. What's that mean? Like you shit your pants? Rico, man, you stay away from those burritos. Keyshawn versus Shakur in an exhibition. Yeah, I don't get that. Thoughts on Abdullah? Abdullah Mason, to me, is the most exciting, talent-filled prospect that I think will go far. As of now, but that could change too. Does Turkey have a son to carry? I don't know, man. The motherfucker probably has like 10 kids. Those dudes have mad kids. That's Zaza. We used to call it ganja. Chiba. Ganja and Chiba. Get zooted. At 75, Benavidez looked his worst I've ever seen. He won every round. How do you look his worst you've ever seen? That's what Keyshawn said. Yeah, no, I agree. How does he look the worst you've ever seen when he won every second of every round? Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta use the little boy's room. What's up? I bet I'm gonna take another hit of this shit to try and clear me up. Excuse me. Mute this so it's not all in your ears. Whew. I feel like I just did yayo. I've never done yayo, but I assume it makes you feel all eyes watery and fucked up. All right. Well, we don't know that yet. T.O. versus Hitchens. I don't know. Fact. He did not win every round. Okay. I mean, I wasn't being literal, but he won the fight easy. Here's what I'm saying. Keyshawn clearly afraid of fighting Shakur. Oh, right. Well, it is what it is. What can we do? He's not ready for Shakur anyway. Gassed, desperate, and times lost, but he's still got the win. Who? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Jay Blaze, Riz. Oh shit, JB blazing, and he got Riz. What's the best young Latino, Puerto Rican, or Mexican 35-pound prospect that maybe is not on the radar yet? Welcome, Jay Blaze, but if you know me, like the rest of the chat knows me, you're asking the wrong man. I have a radar, and my radar is upper middle class fighters and above. So I don't know. I don't know. I know guys like Zepeda, like those guys are already, but I don't know. Yeah, they should do that. Biggest fraud in boxing. Fraud. 28 knockouts out of 31 fights is a fraud. Come on. Fighter in history you'd at least want to run into an alley. I don't know. Sonny Liston, maybe. I mean, I'll fight anybody. I'll tell you right now, all jokes, like I'm not trying to sound tough. I was never afraid to fight anybody. In the ring, I had fears when I was coming up sparring, but in terms of like a fight, like outside, because most guys I know in the alley, they can't box. So I have never been afraid. Although this guy would be a boxer, so it kind of doesn't make sense. But point is, I've never been afraid of anybody on the street. Sometimes there'd be dudes who are crazy, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't fuck with this person because they got nothing to lose. They could shoot me, stab me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that happens, but I'm not actually scared to start throwing with anybody. Keyshawn and Shakur friends. Yeah, that's what they say. I used to be at Kronk back when it was Detroit. Oh, word? It's dope. I don't know about 135, but Mexican prospect you may have heard of is Jose Salas Reyes. Heard him. Keyshawn beats Shakur. I don't think so. He fights bantamweight. Who's your favorite 3 fighters all time? Your youth growing up and now? Come on. You know the answer to that. Number 1.
Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot.
My favorite, though, growing up is Roy, Prince Nassim, and Terry Norris. I don't think they're the greatest of all. Roy's the greatest, but those are my favorite. Roy, Prince Nassim, Terry Norris. All dynamite to watch. Who's your favorite 3 fighters all time? I already did that. Just like the whole friendship. Yeah, well, Slim white bone crusher, never scared. Slim, what? Oh, you're talking about me? Okay, I guess I'm slim. I'm definitely white. I'm athletic though. Like I'm not skinny. I have muscle tone. I'm not like jacked. MF with nothing to lose is hell yeah. Tank is known to bring up fighters from lower weight classes and put true. Elbert Roach probably. Canelo beat all the undefeated fighters. Fun disputers. Yeah. I think that Shakur may face Keyshawn someday. It could happen. Sugar Ray Robinson, your top. Yeah. Sugar Ray Robinson is the 2nd greatest boxer of all time. It's Roy Jones, Sugar Ray Robinson, Joe Louis. And then you got, then you start getting into semantics. Marco, show them your right punch power. You guys have seen me hit that thing, right? I don't need to show it. They've all seen it. They've seen it. If only Canelo would fight Benavidez, if only. Keyshawn versus Pitbull now. If he knock out Pitbull, true. I like Shakur. Beats everyone. Seen video Marco hitting this sandbag. Definitely have power. Appreciate you. Sandbag. I ain't hit no damn sandbags. Hearns, Pacquiao, Crawford. Okay, those are good ones. I never trained under Emmanuel Stewart. I got trained by one of many trainers under him. Sugar Hill? Tank stops Juan Torres for sure. People think you can't fight, bro, talking crap. Nobody in here thinks that. Nobody in here thinks that. But thank you. If you had turkey level bread, what fight would you force? Canelo Benavidez. I don't think Marco has power. Yeah, Zorro's just trolling. He's just trolling. Yeah, I don't gotta prove shit to you. I thought you were trolling, but you can go look at me hitting the power machine. I fucking busted the record on it. And this was today. Picture when I was younger even. Can't stand. I will crush you, Zorro. What are you? 147 pounder? Crush you. But I'm a peaceful man these days. Go to my Instagram. You see me hitting the thing. You'll see the power. I actually made that video because mostly TBV people trying to say I slap. It's like, okay, tell me if this is a slap. Check it. Check out if this is a slap. See, now the motherfucker's going to make me play it. God damn it, Zorro. I bit. You reeled me in and I bit. All right, let's do it. Let's do it because this fucking guy reeled me in. He reeled me in. All right, ready? Here we go. Here we go. This was from last week, I believe. Watch how I scare innocent onlookers.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So, Vega, that slap would break all your shit here. That slap right there would break all your shit. That's a slap. It's one of those slaps that brings the great. We could bring the Great Wall of China down. That's some slap. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I always have power. Always. The speed is something I actually developed after the power. I was on my Roy Jones shit. First, I always had power off the jump. I was always naturally a hard hitter, and then I just tried to get on my Roy Jones shit. Those kids won't. That's funny. Yeah, they freaked them out. I'm like traumatizing innocent bystanding onlookers. Floyd could beat Duran, Hearns, Leonard, close fight. Okay. I got my money on Mark over Smooth. Who's the guy Smooth here? A Canelo punch. Thank you. Canelo's the greatest Mexican boxer of all time. No, you can't do that. He's not better than Chavez. Didn't believe Tank would. Appreciate you, bud. Any updates on the GoFundMe? Nah. Well, they moved the fight to Vegas, and now it's March 1st, which I believe is the Tank fight, which I'm going to be at here. So, that's funny. Dude, stop the bullshit. Floyd would have lost to Duran, Hearns, and Leonard. No. I think Floyd would have lost to Leonard, but not Duran or Hearns. Facts. Let him know, Marco. Every time I troll one, I know, right? I know. And funny enough, you saw it was 9:30. I actually hit almost 9:50, but I hit it twice. The second one was like almost 9:50, but it didn't have the same reaction to the kids going, "Oh shit," because they already were used to it. So I didn't show that. I figured it's only 10, 20 points higher was the difference. But I actually hit it even harder the second time. I always do when I go to those machines. I'll usually hit it 3 times, and then like usually the second or third, sometimes I'll lose in 4 is the hardest. But I always get the high record on those machines, almost always, or I'm right there. People just be saying anything. Word. Marco is a slick black fight. You would crush me? I'll whoop your ass. I'll beat your... I'm just playing. As your girl... Oh, damn. Smooth's going with the girl stuff. Floyd's best weight class was 130 to 140, too small for. Well, that was his most dominant weight class, but he was beating everybody at 47. Easily. Snack Vitas. Thomas Hearns would have knocked out Floyd. Oh, you hurt my feelings. I'm going to cry. Don't cry. There's no such thing as a slick black fighter. They all. Isn't that what Paulie said? Black fighters are no longer big, or they're no longer dominant, and he got like fired. I agree. He beats Duran. I'm not sure against Hearns. Nah, Hearns is one-dimensional. I'm telling you guys. Hearns is one-dimensional. Floyd would have countered the shit out of Hearns. Hearns couldn't really box. He had the length to try to box, but he wasn't the best boxer. He was a banger, and he used his size and his length to be in the range where he could throw punches and land them, but the opponent's throwing back, he was out of their range because he's so much taller. Floyd, though, was just too masterful for that. Floyd would have got close, would have smart. And another thing about Hearns, he couldn't punch close. Hearns' power was at the very end of his shot. All you do, I've been in the ring with guys like that. I mean, we all have seen this. When you just get in their chest. Look at what Plant did with McCumbee. Same concept. Guys who the power's at the end of the punch, you just get close. That's what Floyd would have done. He would have fucked Hearns all up. Yeah, no, I don't use no Victorville show. Get out of here. Mark, how many people that got your nerves out, comrade? Marco, how many people that got your nerves? Huh? What's that mean? I don't know what you're saying. Nah, I don't do callers. I could though. Would you guys ever want me to do callers? Eon, stay bringing race, fucking Jay. Eon's playing around. Yeah, Hearns got power. You guys are delusional. Okay. I got it, Cosmic. Benavidez takes steroids in your opinion. Got it. 10-4. Hearns is one-dimensional. He had one. Yeah, great jab, great straight right, good hooks. But Marco never let us. Nah, I used to let people call in. And nobody called in. I'm getting more people watching these days, but nobody would call in. I had just like Eon do it, Dwayne, this kid Hoops. That's pretty much it. Duran got close to Hearns. Floyd was not natural, 147. No, he wasn't. Well, no, he was. He was. You know what? He might have been more of a natural 140. You might be right. You got too many weirdos in the chat for callers. Damn. I would beat anyone in a boxing debate. Yeah, okay. How many people you knocked out that got... Oh. When I was younger, I had gotten a lot of fights. When I was younger. But once I started boxing in the gym, almost none at that point. But before that, a lot of fights at school, in the street. Yeah, you should definitely hop on StreamYard. I'm on StreamYard right now. I am on StreamYard right now. So you guys could call in. I was telling you, Rich, I've done it before. And the few times I used to do it, nobody really called in. People would rather just do it this way. So I kept, but if you guys want to do calls, you tell me and we can make it happen. It's simple. I just put the link and you guys call in that way. Click the link. I give you a little time, talk what you got to talk, and peace out. These do soft as cottonelle. Agreed. Floyd beats Hearns and Duran easily. All right. Yeah, you do, Alberto. Stop capping. You guys always arguing. I think Alberto and Eon should fight. Ike would beat Tito for sure. Ike Corte would beat Trinidad? I think you're right. Trinidad didn't have as many layers as De La Hoya did. De La Hoya barely beat Corte. My bad. Champy. My current top 5. Usyk, agreed. Although I don't have him one. Better be have agreed. Bivol, I don't agree. Canelos. So I don't agree with any of them except Usyk and Inoue. What's your thought on great gym fighters but can't win with the... Hey, man. That happened to me sometimes. I had some fights where I had stage fright. It is what it is. Yeah, Usyk can't beat Ali. But at the same time, Mons, maybe. Because Usyk's Ali's height and his weight. Matter of fact, Ali was like 215 in his prime. Usyk is 225. It's possible. It's eras. It is possible, man. Because Ali wouldn't have the size advantage on Usyk or the speed advantage or the foot speed advantage. So what would he do with that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going, but it's just the truth. De La Hoya should have beat Trinidad, yeah. Officially, though, he lost to Trinidad. That's a good one. I think Trinidad would have beat him. But anyway, all right, people, I'm going to bounce, man. I am tired. As you could hear, I'm sick as fuck. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Keeps it real. Appreciate you guys as always. Peace.